They say a single fingerprint could have caught him. Just one clear ridge, one ungloved touch, and the story of America's most infamous unsolved case might have ended differently. But fate and the killer's cunning had other plans. The Zodiac killer, America's most notorious unidentified serial murderer, brazenly taunted police with cryptic notes, yet always slipped away, like smoke. He haunted the streets of Northern California, his presence felt in every shadow, every anonymous letter. Detectives spent sleepless nights, replaying every detail, every clue, hoping for a break that never came. Between 1968 and 1969, 5 confirmed victims. But the true number may be higher. Zodiac claimed dozens more in his chilling letters, leaving families and investigators in a state of perpetual uncertainty. At least 2 survived to describe a masked figure, calm, methodical, almost inhuman. Their accounts painted a portrait of a killer who was both calculating and eerily detached, as if violence was simply part of his routine. Police raced to the scenes hunting for clues, but the Zodiac always left just enough behind to torment them. Each crime scene was a puzzle, a cruel game with the rules set by the killer himself. Investigators dusted for prints, hoping for a miracle. Here's the haunting part: law enforcement found fingerprints at several crime scenes. Each print was a tantalizing hint, a possible key to the killer's identity. But in the late 60s, fingerprint technology was slow, and national databases didn't even exist. Matching a print meant manually comparing it to thousands of local records, a painstaking, often fruitless process. The prints were partial, blurry, never a perfect match. Sometimes the evidence was smudged by rain or ruined by the chaos of the scene. Some say the killer wore gloves, but sometimes he didn't. Imagine being that close. The Zodiac was always just out of reach, leaving behind a trace, but never enough. His letters arrived like clockwork, each one a fresh wound for the victims' families and a new challenge for police. The infamous ciphers, pages of coded taunts, kept the public obsessed and police desperate. Newspapers published his puzzles, and amateur sleuths across the country tried to crack the code. Each letter felt like a dare. The Zodiac seemed to crave attention, to relish the fear he inspired. The Zodiac wanted to be caught, or so it seemed. Yet he always stayed one step ahead, as if he enjoyed the chase more than the crimes themselves. They checked suspects, chased leads, compared prints. The investigation sprawled across counties, drawing in dozens of detectives and hundreds of tips. But none matched. Each disappointment weighed heavier than the last. Years passed. Decades later, DNA technology arrived. Hope surged. Maybe finally, science could do what old-fashioned police work could not. But the evidence was old, contaminated, and the Zodiac's identity stayed hidden behind those smudged, stubborn fingerprints. Time had eroded the clues, and the killer's secret remained locked away. Some believe the answer's still sitting in a box at a police station, waiting for one more test, one more breakthrough. Maybe the next advance in forensic science will finally reveal the truth. The Zodiac case remains open. It's a wound that never healed, a riddle that still haunts investigators and true crime fans alike. One print away from closure, one tiny detail lost in the shuffle, could have changed everything. One print away from justice. The line between mystery and resolution is razor thin. Years have passed, but the question lingers. Was justice lost by a single fingerprint? Or is the answer still waiting, just out of sight, for someone to finally see what everyone else missed? If you're hooked on true crime mysteries, hit subscribe now. I'll keep you on the trail, searching for answers in the shadows of history.